Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. As we went to break, we had just saw Marsh tapping out to the Hell's Gate. Or I'm not sure if they call it that anymore, but that nighty night good night, as Grayson, I think, oh, I'm sorry, let me look in the paper. It's nighty night good night, according to Grayson. So let's get right back into it. Grayson has the first fall. Grayson, I'm going to pull back, high angle neck breaker. And Grayson goes right back to that three-handed Chisna and just working on the neck and head of Marsh. Here's the cover, one. Marsh is going to kick out at one. Another shot to the throat. Grayson goes to the headlock. Marsh is going to counter to the wrist lock. Grayson's going to counter that to the hammerlock and push him away. And Marsh is going to hit the clothesline out of the corner. Marsh, not happy. Marsh picks up. Grayson kicks to the midsection. Oh! Marsh just teeing off on Grayson. A little shake, shake, rattle, and roll. And now Marsh gets it off. Here's the cover. One. Grayson's going to kick out at one. Big right hand. Marsh putting him in the corner. And Marsh, he's going coast to coast. Will Marsh get it off? Marsh hits the close to coast. Marsh going to drive Grayson to the center of the ring. But Grayson's going to get back up, not happy. And Marsh says, sit your ass down. Marsh goes for a shoulder thrust. Pull back clothesline. Marsh, here's the cover. One, two. Grayson's going to kick out at one. Grayson's going to catch him into a single leg dragon screw takedown. Grayson's going to pick up Marsh. Another dragon screw takedown. Just torquing the hell out of that knee. And now he's working on the arms, trying to break every part of Marsh. But Marsh isn't going to have it. Comes out with the right hands in the corner. The other shoulder thrust. But Grayson says, have a knee. You go in the corner now. Grayson going to put Marsh up top. And Marsh. And oh God, Grayson. Is he doing what I think he's doing? Spanish fly off the top. Why is Grayson not going for the cover? Oh, this is animosity right now. Grayson had time to go for the cover, but decides to inflict more punishment with Marsh on the outside. Grayson kicked to the midsection and big knee bash. Marsh is down. The ref goes for the cover. Marsh is going to kick out. Ref was out of position. Big right hands from Marsh. Grayson kicks to the midsection. Goes for a throat thrust. But Marsh is going to catch him with a jawbreaker. And now Grayson's been busted open. Marsh going to do something, but Marsh is going to get countered and take a single arm DDT into the face. Here's the cover on the outside. Marsh is going to kick out. Marsh going to throw Grayson back into the ring. Drops the elbow. Marsh will get back in the ring because he has the advantage. Grayson's down. Marsh comes back with a clothesline. They explode the steps out of the ring. And Marsh just going for a shake, rattle, and roll. And Grayson's been knocked out from shake, rattle, and punch out. Marsh goes to the waistlock, standing switch. Marsh, pull back, drop toe hold. Or 1-1. Marsh goes for the cover. One. And oh, Grayson kicks out at one. Hits the forearm. Marsh is down. Marsh is going to get back up. And Marsh, snap suplex. Marsh picks up Grayson. Grayson's going to counter it to a Russian leg sweep. That's it. Will that be enough? Here's the cover. 1. Marsh is going to kick out at 1. Grayson kicks to the midsection, goes to the headlock. Grayson going to throw Marsh into the corner. Marsh is going to counter it with a big axe handle to the back. Forearm to the kidneys, standing switch. Marsh turning around, throwing Grayson back into the corner. Marsh putting Grayson up top. But Grayson's going to counter it. Grayson's hurt. He's going to hit the missile drop kick off the top. Will that be enough? Here's the cover. 1. Marsh is going to kick out at 1. A fantastic match between these two competitors, ladies and gentlemen. So going back and forth. Monkey flip to the center. Marsh, he's going to go for the blackout. Hits blackout. Will that be it? Here's the cover. 1, 2, good night. Grayson takes the advantage and moves on in the tournament. What a match between those two. Grayson got the first fall, Marsh got the second, but Grayson's able to withstand it and move on in the tournament. Three spots have been filled. Now we have one more coming up. And our next semifinals match. Actually, we're in quarterfinals. My bad. I don't know how the actual tournament works. But our quarterfinal match, because the semis are next. But regardless, we have Blavis versus Shane Sharp coming up. It's been well documented the last several weeks how good Blavis and or Shane are. We saw Blavis just absolutely been taking people to school, getting himself ready for this tournament. And Shane just wants to fight people. And he's won some, he's lost some. But Blavis is going to be a whole different angle than what he's used to. Because Blavis has been in there for a while, quite a long time. He's been in with the best, he's been in with the worst. And he's still rolling strong, so he must got the formula down somehow. But it's been weird to see Blavis doing the clinics instead of actually the veterans. So I think he's the dark horse of the tournament. So it'll be interesting to see if Shane gets is able to finish off with the unpredictability of Blavis. So, as Shane, it's well documented, as I said earlier, since the Royal Rumble, has tied or he is the leader of the most eliminations. He also have called out several other people and actually put his words in their faces and throats when he's the one standing at the end of the match. So he's a cocky son of a bitch, but he backs it up, to say the least. He wants the spotlight, but he has to put in the work to do it. So this is going to be just a complete interesting match between these two. The unpredictability of Blavis and the precision of Shane. So Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Shane and Blavis. Blavis goes under and Shane walks right into a sling blade right out the gate. Right hands, right to below his legs, kicks to the midsection, goes to the waist lock. And he's going to hit a teardrop suplex. Shane goes to the headlock, elbow to the face, shot to the throat. Shane puts Blavis up top. And Shane gonna get a fall away slam off the top and roll right through it. Shane goes to the back to the headlock. Blavis gets thrown in the corner, and Shane runs up, hits the knee to the face, followed by the running bulldog. Drops the elbow. Shane's backing up. Blavis goes to the headlock. Blavis gonna pull back, hip toss Shane to the mat. Spinning leg drop, nobody home. Blavis goes to the wrist lock. Hammerlock scoop slam. Blavis goes right back to the head and hits that deep arm breaker. Trying to rip the arm out of the socket of Shane. Blavis goes to the waist lock, hits a suplex. Beautiful German. Punch to the face, punch to the midsection, goes to the headlock. And Blavis hits a vertical stalling suplex. And all that blood rush to the head, but Shane's going to counter it with the sling blade. Shane goes to the headlock. Elbow to the throat. And Shane going that reverse deathlock. But Blavis is going to fight his way out of it with knees to the face. And Shane's going to come back with a right hand, but Blavis is going to go over to the waist lock. They're going to stalemate in the center. Blavis ducks under the waist lock. Pullback wrestling takedown. Blavis kicks to the midsection, goes back to the headlock. Shane's going to counter to a headlock of his own. And oh dear God, that reverse twist of fate. That reverse neck breaker, just brutal as hell. And Shane gonna put Blavis into the cattle mutilation? No, it's not cattle mutilation. That's just the Rings of Saturn. And Blavis is gonna fight his way out of it. Blavis is gonna lock up in the corner. Shane's gonna win that round with a waist lock, standing switch. Shane's gonna pull back, but Blavis is gonna counter to the midsection. And Blavis is gonna hit a running neck breaker. Drops the double axe handle. Blavis rolls away out of the elbow to the drop. They're going to lock up in the center now. Shane's going to hit that with a headlock. And oh, big boot from Shane. He didn't expect that at all. Shane's down in the center, and Blavis is going right back to work. Dropping the elbows right to the base of the neck and spine. Spinning leg drop, glancing blow. Goes to the headlock, snapmare takedown. Blavis all over Shane, but Shane's going to rake the eyes and create some separation. But Blavis is going to come back with right hands, a left hook, goes to the wrist lock. Shane gets thrown in the corner, big right hand, but Shane's going to counter it. And Shane comes back with a big right instead. He's going to spring Blavis around. Shane going to get a tornado DDT. Shane going after the arms of Blavis. Double axe handle. And hit the Lufez press. And Blavis just starts teeing off back on Shane, creating, not getting the separation he wanted. Blavis going after the arms and the legs of Shane. Spinning leg drop finally lands. Blavis is going to pick up Shane. Blavis to the headlock. Blavis will pull back, another hip toss. And Shane's going to rake the eyes once again. Blavis kicks to the midsection, goes to the headlock. Next fireman's carry. And Blavis right back to the elbows, to the shoulders and the neck. Blavis is looking a little bit loopy, but Blavis is going to put him into the moose knuckle. And Shane's too close to the ropes, big right hand. They lock up in the corner. Shane's going to win this round. Goes to the waist lock, standing switch. Pull back, power slam. Beautifully executed there by Shane. Drops the elbow. Shane going to springboard in. Blavis. Oh, he's going to get caught. And oh dear God, Blavis drops the AA. What a counter from Shane. Here's the cover. 1, 2. Wait, what? Blavis gets a cover off a pin off that counter? Good God, Blavis. Backside suplex, teardrop suplex. Blavis, big deep elbow drop. God, Shane was going for that springboard and Blavis saw it. Big right hand stuns Shane and big body power slam. Blavis all over Shane. Shane raking the eyes to create separation because he doesn't understand what's going on. And now Blavis gets down, taken into an ankle lock. Works on the knee. Drops the elbow. Blavis is going to roll away. And Shane's going to hit another sling blade. Shane. Here's the cover. 1. Blavis is going to kick out at 1. Shane goes to the headlock. Elbow to the face. Blavis has been busted open. Shane back on there. And that reverse neck breaker. Shane going to try it again. Vaulting body slam. Lands this one. And Shane take advantage, and he's going to try and put Blavis into the rings of Saturn once again. Blavis has got nowhere to go. But Blavis is going to power his way out of it. Blavis, Lufez press. And just tees off on Shane's face. Here's the cover. 1. Shane's going to kick out at 1. Blavis comes back to the right hands to the midsection. Blavis, another hip toss. Shane going to push Blavis away. Shane going to kick to the midsection, hit that drive-by. That drive-by basement drop kick. Shane going to pull Blavis to the center. Shane's going to roll him over. Here's the cover. 1. Blavis is going to kick out at 1. Blavis to the headlock. Blavis hits a scoop slam. Blavis all over Shane. And body scissors, elbow to the face. Shane gets it. Oh, Blavis goes to the wrist lock. Shane's going to counter to the headlock. Blavis is going to break it up and stalemate it. But he's going to hit that rolling wheel kick. And send Shane there. But Shane took too much time there. And Blavis is going to take the advantage. Hits the teardrop, the backside, that was a teardrop suplex. Blavis working on both the knees of Shane. Here's the cover. 1. Shane's going to kick out at 1. And Blavis is going to take a right hook. Shane, elbow to the face. Shane back to the headlock. Elbow to the throat. Shane's going to drag Blavis to the center. Here's the cover. 1. Oh, Blavis is going to kick out at 1. Kicks to the midsection. But Blavis is stunned, so he couldn't take full advantage of it. Shane's going to put him into a headlock, elbow to the face. And Blavis is going to catch him. He's going to put him into the AA. Blavis hits the AA. Driving Shane to the mat. Here's the cover. 1, 2, what? No way! Blavis beat Shane! That's not right! Blavis, 2 straight falls, has beaten Shane. Blavis is the dark horse of the tournament. Nobody can touch him as of late. That is amazing. That counter threw the entire game plan of Shane off. And it was just a matter of time. Shane had to crawl. try to come back for that move he did not anticipate. And Blavis, of all people, moves on in the tournament. Holy shit. This is going to be an interesting match, ladies and gentlemen. This is just going to be brutal, this tournament coming up. God, what a match. Blavis is, like I said, the dark horse of this tournament. I guess that's the advantage of still working in there. This has been Cobble, S. Cobble, saying, have a good night, and we shall see you on the next flight out.